Oh, it's Sixer night. No, it's just this is Daily Bread. We're just both rocking Sixers jerseys, but opening night
You
for the
know the
squad.
vibes.
We're hype. Sosa's still on the squad. I'll be here no matter what. I've been through hell and back with this team. They can't get me off it. But Daily Bread with Sosa and Rex, powered by Pick City. Make sure to check them out at Twitter at Pick City and hop over to pickcity.com to check out to see if you want to subscribe to any of their handicappers they got going out there. And as usual, we are live on Daily Bread Media YouTube. Hop over to there if you want to be like Rory, get into our chat. Let us know what your best plays are for the night. If you got any questions or a player prop that you got a question about, make sure to hop over to YouTube. We can see it there. Twitter, we'll still see it because we're live on the Daily Bread Media Twitter. And then we're also live on Twitch so we don't get fined. But it could have been our last summer day here on the East Coast up in the Northeast, but it was a beautiful day. Full slate of NBA action. You got App State versus Coastal 2. If NBA's not your fancy, got college football action. The full 9 tonight. Sosa, how you doing today?
Oh man, I'm feeling great, man. First day NBA, first real night of NBA. Ruby heard your voice. She's over here already wanting to know what's going on. Yeah,
She
man.
needs
You
to know
know
who
it's
the hungry
NBA
dog of
season.
the night is.
She wants to know. Come on, all right. It's NBA. Come on. Hop up.
There it is, our third
Come here.
member of Daily Bread.
Go say what's up to the people. Come on, mama. The good luck charm of the show. She's already ready. She heard Rex. She said, "It's time to get this money." I hear you, mama. Go ahead. Go to your bed. Thank you. Go.
Yes,
But
sir.
you already
Coming
know the
at you
deal,
a
man.
little bit later today. You can blame me. Was in the office today for work. We usually do Wednesday spaces, but with this huge slate of NBA and us still having an hour, half hour before it begins, there's not a chance we ain't going to get into it. So we'll basically focus solely NBA today. Maybe you can get some college football action out of us at the end, but there's no better place to start, nowhere else to start than the NBA. We got Bulls Nation checking in with us. Always got the Ruby love for the dog. And
You
then we
already
got a
know.
question on the Celtics game. So that will be the second game we're hitting in here. So don't you worry. We just want to start off with where Toon was going. Bulls Nation for the first game since that one tips off in 40 minutes. You got the Bulls laying 5 on the road with the Pistons, your home dog, 218 total. Sosa, I know you got a player prop lined up for us here. What we liking in this Central Division?
Oh man, and we're talking because you didn't switch the thing on the bottom. What game were we on again? I'm sorry, I was putting up the tweet.
Bulls versus Pistons.
Well,
Your first play
um,
that tips off soon.
the first one I like is Levine's points. Zach Levine's points. I think Zach is looking for that contract. He wants to get paid. He knows that he's got to perform. Levine at over 24.5 at minus 135, slightly juiced. Get him at 25 plus. You get him at even money. That's my first play in the game. I really like Zach Levine to go crazy. He got a point guard who plays point guard. I also expect this Chicago team to really get out and run offensively. I don't believe that they're a standstill, slow half court team. I think they got the athletes to get out and run, and I think that's what the plan is, and I think that's what they're going to implore in Chicago all year long. Run, gun, get down the court, let Lonzo Ball be Lonzo Ball. That's my firm expectation of this team.
And
And
then when Levine is Levine, you know he's getting buckets and not trying on the other side of the court there. So that's my biggest thing, non-gambling related, is to watch how that backcourt of Levine and Ball fare defensively every night. Because some could say it's a weakness. I know Ball's decent at defense, solid, some would say. But that's kind of where, when I'm watching the Bulls game, that's where I'm going to be watching because they think that's potentially the backcourt of the future.
facts. I believe that he's a max player. I believe that Zach Levine deserves to get paid like an all-star, and I think that it will work out in his favor. I think he will get paid, and I think he will be a Bull for a long time. That's my expectation of everything. Um, so yeah. That's what I think in regards to that. I think he definitely gets paid, and I think that's a guarantee. He has to get paid.
Yeah, definitely later in the season, I could definitely see myself probably laying this -5 with the Bulls here, given the circumstances. So I wouldn't try to be backing the Pistons in this spot, even though it's Cade's debut night. I think it might be a better time to fade the Pistons, even though I do think they'll surprise us and maybe break 30 wins this season. But if you had to force my hand in this one and tell me to pick a side, I'd probably have to be laying the points here with the Bulls, but no action on this spread. Not trying to lay 5, second night of the season.
The play that I love most is Chicago's team total in this game. If I had to pick any play on a team's performance, I like Chicago's team total. Let me see. What number do you have it at? Because these books be playing around totals.
The Chicago team total
Minus over 111.5 and -1.8. Chicago Bulls team total over 111.5, -118. Lock it in. Official play of Daily Bread. Those are those. I've already given out the other props, so those are the two plays that I love.
Yes, sir. I don't like much in the Pacers versus the Hornets game. I think that's a nice little stay away game if you're just a basketball junkie. I think that might be the one to watch with Cade being out tonight. That's just kind of where my eyes would have been on that one for the early slate, but the big game starts at 8:10 tonight. So we'll get to that one soon, but we'll stay in the Atlantic Division here. We got the Celtics, which is this everyone's darling today? The Celtics with the +2, the Celtics with the money line going into Madison Square Garden tonight. Because when I instantly opened the book today and I was looking at the lines, the Celtics money line just jumped at me. And that's where I just knew, fuck, if I'm playing this game, I got to be on the Knicks in some sort of way. But let's just not bet on these two franchises because with the jerseys we're wearing, we don't need to.
We don't do that. The props I'm heavy on, though. There are a couple of props I like. I do like Jaylen Brown to get his points. You could have got the number earlier at 20.5. I think the number has risen by
with
then.
Brown being confirmed out. That was the big one that I saw.
Hold on. Is he for sure not playing?
Is he? I thought that's why it would jump.
They have Jaylen Brown still on the tick on it, but I don't have an over. I have an under 19.5. So do you have like an over number on your book?
Yes, I do.
What's the number you have it at? Whatever the number is, you take the over.
The number for that one is Randall double-double. He's one guy that Brown is playing.
Yeah, whatever his
Jaylen
points
Brown
are.
Points.
Whatever his points are.
19.5 is -123. 21.5 is +104.
+104 over 21.5. That's the number. Let's take it and roll. Jaylen Brown. As long as he plays, he will play fine. And I am taking a ticket on Jason Tatum's assist. That's just my anticipatory play. I've been talking all offseason about how I believe that he becomes a better player. Over 4.5 assists, you're going to be able to get that at plus money on Jason Tatum. Over 4.5 assists is plus 134. Lock it in. It will happen tonight.
Woo-hoo. Not backing the Celtics, even though our main man from the NBA prop zone, Simba, make sure to be checking them out. He just is saying, don't
the jam zone. The NBA Jam. Who's on fire? Don't. It's different.
See, he's saying don't overthink it with the Celtics money line. So that's 3 plus money props available right there for you.
Yep. And yeah, that's all I got for this one. We can get on to the next one.
Let's just talk to Sixers. Let's get it out of the way nice and early. Laying
Joel 30 piece. Maxi's assist. There you have it. Joel to get 30, which is the number. It's like 20. That's even money. And yeah, that's the play. Those are the plays. I don't really want to talk about the team. I don't want to go through comments. None of that shit.
Man, I'm not laying the plus 3.5. I ran, even with Zion being out, it doesn't matter. I ain't fading the Sixers on the first night of the season, but I said all the money's on Boston. To be factual, all the money is on the Sixers tonight to just lay the wood, and that's what they're going to do. It's going to be nice and easy.
Sixers
You don't
minus
have
3.
to worry about it.
Sixers minus 3. I have to do it.
You have to, even though you got the new school. I don't know. I still think this is the best Sixers logo that they've had out there in a long time.
No, the old ones are fire, but this is like my favorite of the newer ones. So yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't have too much else, but I like Joel. You know, I love Joel. I think Joel is primed to have an MVP season. You don't talk as much shit as him and don't go out and back it up. So game is the game. I'm rocking with him.
You better show up, or you never want to take anything from the radio, but just ignore Philadelphia radio if you're a local guy. If Joel doesn't show up tomorrow and they end up dropping it, it just might be a good day not to listen to the Philadelphia sports radio.
I got nothing on the other side. Nothing for New Orleans at all. I have no plays. Sixers minus 3, and Joel over 30. Lock that in. Holler at me tomorrow.
All right. Where are we going next? I think this is an easy one since I took this team's team total under. We're laying the points with the Wolves tonight at home. I hate that it's 6.5. 6.5 minus 110. Lock it in. It's just going to be the start of the long fall for the Rockets this season. Just back the Wolves. I'm going to be looking to fade the Rockets most times when it's going to be under 8 or 9 points this season. So this is a nice way to start it off. We'll be backing the T-Wolves.
I'm rocking with you, man. I'm rocking with Ant Edwards to give me 23 points. Like, listen, I talk shit, but the people that I talk shit with, I rock with them in real life. I actually bet my money on them. So I like Ant Edwards to get me 23 tonight. Easy. Even money, easy. That's my lead play to go with them covering the 6.5.
It's a nice little same gamer there for you right there. If you want to just take the money line, if you want to get extra plus juice there, we're not recommending the same game, but we know that's the new hot trend out there.
Oh, cheers to you, man. Cheers to you, my brother.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I finished the champagne, so we want the Bud lattes.
The game's the game, man.
Just
a nice little tab. Nothing crazy.
All right, so let's get to the Spurs versus the Magicians, because I know you got something potentially rocking for us in this game.
Yeah, man. I'm rocking with my man Keldon Johnson to get me 6 boards. I think Keldon Johnson is Greg Popovich's next like project that he wanna prove to the NBA that he could really develop players. He made the Olympic team. A lot of people believe in his ascension as a player. Obviously, he's a Calipari guy, went to Kentucky, so we know the pedigree of recruit that he was coming into the league. I think people are a bit surprised by his development, but why would you be surprised by a player being developed in San Antonio? It happens literally every 5 years, or every year, but like every 5 years, like just diamond in the rough just comes up. So I'm really rocking with Keldon Johnson over 5.5 rebounds at minus 104. I think it's a great value play, and it should be easily attainable for him. I think he's their high volume player, and they're looking to feature him at a high clip on both sides of the ball. So that's my lead play in this one. You got anything for this one?
No, I just like that targeting the player props on opening night, and the first time is usually when your lines are most volatile. Sometimes they're pretty sharp. You saw it, and then as usual with the NBA props, you need a close game for props to cash. When you get the blowout, that's when it starts getting dirty and ugly. So always tread that lightly and always be rooting for a close game if you got the props, I guess, unless you got a bench player that you need to get in early for the night.
Facts.
There's really only one more game that's catching my attention on tonight's slate just because we don't want to go too long on it, but the Nuggets, huge money line at plus 210 tonight, plus 6. is there going to be any potential hangover for the Suns tonight? And do the Nuggets cash the 6 and the money line? That's the line that's catching me the most and the most suspicious. I know Murray is out tonight, but still, Porter Jr., what's he going to be cooking for us tonight? It's just tough to see with this Nugget side.
Porter's gonna get his points. He'll get you to 20 and a half. He's out for blood. I don't care if Mikal Bridges is guarding him. Nuggets say he's a max player. Go show us you're a max player. There you have it.
And if they show me he's a max player, do they move Murray? Because that would be the biggest shockwave that I think people aren't potentially contemplating this season.
Don't say it too loud. Bones Highland's going to take that nigga's job. Bones Highland's going to take that nigga's job. Bones Highland is going to take Jamal Murray's fucking job.
And he's going to make us more cash after cashing that draft prop with us.
I'm just saying.
We might be the Bones Highland stand.
All my homies in Canada, if you're mad, you're mad. I don't care. Bones Highland is going to take that nigga's job. He's going to get Jamal Murray. He's going to be like, I love you, bro. And then, he's going, gotta go. Watch. Hot take, bold take. He got paid off of one series.
Y'all high.
Jamal Murray ever did anything in the regular season? Oh, no. He had a couple of playoff series where he performed good. Show me a regular season where Jamal Murray performed like an all-star. Oh, okay. All right. Show me.
I can't hate him on the Kentucky guys, though. It's the only thing that's my hardest point.
Couple of playoff series? Like tell me what Jamal Murray has done so great in the NBA. What has he done? Somebody, anyone, draw me a sketch of what.
He had a 50-point game in the bubble, which everyone remembers.
Oh shit, that's
the
crazy.
Bubble too, which is the worst part.
Shit, that's crazy. What else he do? Oh, fucking nothing. All right, okay, but he got a max. Oh, okay, he got 130. Okay, all right.
If Eddie's doing this, I just needed my arm twisted the tiniest of bits here. We need a second play. +6 Nuggets, -110. We're rocking it.
That's a collaboration with NBA Jam Zone tonight. Denver +6. He said Jokic and the Serbian mob are out for blood after last year. Are we allowed to say that? Well, I didn't say it. I was just reading the comment.
I mean,
man.
I trust Jam Zone with my money for being in the server with them. So when they're giving out the plays and I didn't know this was one that they had, I gotta rock it. Trust them. But yeah, we might have to make it Daily Bones or something like that to really make us the Highland stand pod NBA live show, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Sean Highland, you tripping. All right. The kid is a dog. He's a cold killer. He not like the others. Y'all gonna learn though. Like I said, y'all will learn. I mean, I like being ahead of, because I was telling y'all a year ago, the watch, enjoy the show, get your popcorn ready. Word to Lane Kiffin. Watch what this young man do. Life is all about opportunity. He's got plenty of it right now, and he's gonna make a name for himself in this league. I'm telling y'all.
I watched way too many VCU games. I mean, I am an A10 junkie as it is, being a Hawk, but yeah, I call myself because VCU played at noon so many times last year too. I'm like, I'm working from home.
There's people in the comments. There's people in the comments on Twitter calling for my cancellation. Forbes said cancel. So why? I'm being honest with the people. I'm not high on Jamal Murray like y'all. Like anyone who's watching this show right now, tell me in the comments what Jamal Murray has done as an NBA player. That's amazing.
He ain't amazing on defense. I can tell you that right off the bat.
That's all. Y'all can say what y'all, I'm saying. You can't be mad at me. I'm just spitting facts, good brother. That's all.
Right. I need to know if Come At Me Bros call him Bones a poor man's campaign, because then those are fighting words. But if he's just saying that campaign max player,
Murray. I mean, Rory is true, but like I said, just Hey man, I didn't want to be the one to say it. I didn't want it, but he is. He definitely ain't the strong pack. I tell you that. He ain't the strong pack. He the I'm saying
G5 Juan was in here
gotta
yesterday
smoke
rocking
out
with
of
us.
backwood because it ain't good weed. You feel me? That's what it is. That's what the Jamal Murray pack like. I'm just saying. You know, like I'll just smoke it in the backwood, man. It'll hit better. Nah, it's just trash weed, bro. Like I can smoke this in anything and it would be trash. Just saying.
All right, you good now? G5
I'm sorry.
Juan was in
Oh,
here
sorry.
rocking with us.
That's enough of the hate. I'm sorry. Now I'm coming off as a hater with Murray. My bad.
He was rocking with us last night, dropping some
His
good knowledge
MJ
in here.
level
He
stuff
likes
in
the
the
Kings.
bubble. Look at the jaw. Look at the comments. Man said Murray did MJ level stuff in the bubble. Yeah, too bad the bubble was the fucking YMCA. You probably hit 100 threes in the YMCA, dog. TJ Warren looked like Michael Jordan at the YMCA. You see what he was doing to Philly? Nigga dropped 50. I ain't never seen him act up like that. Not nowhere, never on an NBA court. Not a real one. The bubble, yes. Like, TJ Warren, he hit the easy button in the bubble. Exactly.
Garrett Henson hit a great point here with thinking about Monte Morris props. I believe he's going to be the starter at point while he's out. That's just the toughest thing is you might need to see a few Nuggets games because I really hope they're not going to keep trudging out Campazano or whatever the fuck.
Capazzo's a team.
Capazzo.
Well, I mean, you already know Bones taking all them guard minutes. Watch.
I know. So that's where it's going to be the Monte and Bones show. So that's kind of where let's see what the minutes are like first. It's not a bad angle there, but that's just kind of where first game you might want to see what the rotation and the minutes like before staking a full unit, maybe a quarter, half unit. Garrett, if it's telling you it, rock with it.
Absolutely. Like I said, I'm 100% rocking with like I said, I'm rocking with everything that has to do with the Nuggets this season. I'm very high on them. I'm very high on the team. I'm very high on the moves they've made. That's just my personal sentiment with this team. Also, I'm going to give out the obligatory. I personally do not give a fuck what the Utah Jazz line is. Okay. They got took to pasture by Paul George, and Paul George took out a 12 gauge and put them down like Old Yeller. If they don't come out in this game and announce their presence with authority like a real contending team and beat the shit out of Oklahoma City, they don't deserve they don't deserve a paycheck. So that's my obligatory play. Minus 13.5 at minus 110. That's the play. Wait, what Utah got done to them last year was assault. Hate crime, maybe. It's pretty bad.
Very.
Pretty bad.
I guess that's what happens when you're relying on Mitchell and Gobert to be the powerhouses and the power horses of that squad.
So, but
I mean, it was cool. They set 3 records last season. It's what happens when you play that 3 game. I mean, you just go cold for 4 or 5 games and you're out of the playoffs real quick.
You already know. So, like I said, I personally, I'm high on the Utah Jazz again. Gambling them at the crib. They cover spreads at a 92% clip at the crib. So 92%. The Rolly says that's the play. Mm-hmm.
My biggest thing is you saw it with the Warriors. Remember when the Warriors said, we don't want to win this game at home because we're tired, but we don't want to go to Salt Lake. Like, it's the worst destination to go to. So that's where Oklahoma City, these guys are going to be competing for future jobs. Bunch of contracts going in and out for the 10 days. So, they're always going to compete hard. But to your point, if Utah doesn't just lay down the hammer tonight, it could get not ugly. It's the Thunder. It's the first game, but set the mantra right.
Set to do the right thing and just beat the shit out of them. That's all. I don't know about worse cities. Like, I don't like Salt Lake City, but they got good fans. I mean, they're racist, but they got good fans. I'm just saying, their fans have been kicked out of games and lost their season tickets. I'm literally reading off the article. So you can Google Utah Jazz. It's like the 5th article. I'm
I was
serious.
about to say that. Do we want to talk App State or Coastal at all tonight? Is there any other NBA you want to get into? But that pretty much wraps up what you need to be betting for the night.
You know how I feel about Coastal. I rock with them every week. So if you want to take App State with the points, it's cool. I also am betting betting Coastal in concordance with one of my guys. He got a nice little stake on them tonight. I'm rocking with him. I fuck with his confidence.
Nice little steak. Oh, steak. I thought you said steak. I was like, you can get a shit ton of steaks with the cash he's riding on that.
Yeah. So yeah, we are. It's a move in solidarity, man. I don't want to fade one of my homies trying to get that bag. So we rocking with him. I'm rocking with him with Coastal on the spread. So that's what it is for me personally. That's what I'm doing tonight. And it's the only play I got on that game. You
want to hear D-Gen Rex? You want to hear D-Gen Rex for the first time? He came out of his cage for the first time in a while.
Let's go.
I'm telling 0 people to tail this, and I'll tell you the exact dollars I have on this bet. The Philly special tonight: Sixers money line, Flyers money line, Union money line. 20 to win 232. It's rare when all 3 squads play each other. It's D-Gen. It's the lunch money parlay that we got rocking. Do not tail. Do not tail.
Are you all hearing this guy right now?
Bro, I got like all the squads fucking behind my head. I got to at least put a little D-Gen lunch money on it.
It's a good point. Is Benjamin? No, he's not playing. He's suspended. Or no, he's not. I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Hey, man, Roddy, listen, dog, I haven't blocked a single account on YouTube yet, but you're close to being the first.
Get out of here, Spliff. Do not tail.
All Philly money. Let's go. Big Philly cash. We got you. Spliff.
All right, so you get one guess. One guess or 2 guesses. I'll give you the number. Since we're rocking the old school Sixers jersey, who is on it? He was a stud that came over to the squad, played for us for maybe 2 seasons, was not good whatsoever. Hall of Famer.
On your team? On our team? Chris Webber.
Yep. Bang. The C-Web Sixers number 4 jersey before Iggy stole it from him. That's a nice little retro throwback we got there.
But I'm on 22. You already know. Big thigh bull, son of the city. You know the deal. Sixers tonight. Tell Ben Simmons come to work, build his stock up, and get the fuck out of town. I don't approve of whole shit. So whoever the fuck we get for him, I'm rocking with you. I hope he tears his ACL after he leaves. Okay, guys.
Daily Bread. Like us on YouTube. Give us a like there. It really helps us get out there. Give us that subscribe. We already know all you guys are following us on Twitter. So make sure, yeah. I never said he was a good commentator. He was a great basketball player, though. Got to give him that. Bad timeout, the worst timeout of all time, but he was still a good ball player.
Man, he did that shit on purpose. You know, he had a couple million on that game. Come on, now. He had a couple dollars on that. He had his whole NBA contract.
He's Headache Smith now.
I mean, you know how much bread he'd already taken from the damn school? Like, come on, man. He was like, fuck it out. What's one more stupid timeout? That was really the dumbest play in the history of sports. Like, I've seen some dumb shit before, but that was the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Don't say dumbest. That, Sosa. The city still loves Ben. The city does not love Ben anymore, Shorty. It's over. They're not fucking with him anymore.
I was about to say, Sosa and a few other people are the only people who still like him. I mean,
the city ain't fucking with him.
You want to hear my dad's logic of what they should have done with Ben Simmons this offseason? It was genius. Who's a huge Flyers fan. Doesn't watch basketball that much. He told me he should have been working out with Magic Johnson all summer, increasing his stock, and then trading him right before the season started. That was my dad's logic or his analysis on the ride home. Who's a Flyers zombie? I was just laughing. I was like, it's an angle.
I'm not going to insult your father. I'm not gonna do
That's what I'm
that.
saying. It's an angle. You can say
I got
whatever the hell
nothing.
you want to say. It was funny as shit. I was like, this is why you love hockey, Dad.
Thanks, Pops. We'll look into that.
I was like, who's scoring for the Flyers tonight against the Bruins? That was the next question.
That's great. Where does Ben go? To the Wells Fargo. It's a nasty workout. Magic and Ben. I know, man. COVID's in there somewhere. All right, let's get out of here, man. I'm done. I've
Give
had
us
enough.
a like. Give us a subscribe. Daily Bread. You'll catch us tomorrow. We appreciate every single one of you tuning in. The show is for you. Out.